There once was a stock that put to sea. The name of the stock was GME. The price blew up and the shorts dipped down. Hold my bully boys, hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. She had not been 2 weeks from shore when Ryan Cohen joined the board. The captain called all hands and swore he'll take his shares and hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Before the news had hit the market, Wall Street bets came up and bought it. With diamond hands, they knew they'd profit if they could only hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. No deals were cut, no shorts were squeezed. The captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the artist's creed. He took the risk to hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. For 40 days or even more, the stock went up, then down once more. All gains were lost, it was looking poor, but still those traders did hold. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. As far as I've heard, the fight's still on. The short's not squeezed and the gain's not won. The tendy man makes his regular call to encourage the captain, crew, and all. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Soon may the tendy man come to send a rocket into the sun. One day when the trading is done, we'll take our gains and go. Oh, I bid farewell to my monthly paycheck, and I gambled it all on a GME bet. To hold with the boys and ignore calls to sell until we have given the hedgies all hell. And the tendies and diamonds are filling my mind. I'll search for the moon and pay losses no mind. I fear not the hedgie, I fear not his greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Plot a course off to Mars from the orbit of Moon, to a place where my gains grew along with my crew. It's not about greed, no, I tell to my best, but sending a message to Wall Street the pest. As the words of their dread fill the space of my ears, they're crying like children, their saltiest tears. My heart fills with joy that it's bigger than we. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Oh, for sure they will learn that there is consequence for playing with markets for his needs and ends. But when Reddit investors used their tricks on them, they screamed and they shouted while we bought again. As the sights of the rage filled the space in my eyes, for they duped us, but they won't escape us this time. We're this far from winning, this far from their greed. I remember the hodlers, will they think of me when we make all our millions to spite the hedgie? Now that I'm staring down on the feds and the rich, I'm not sure what I want, but I don't think it's this. As my brothers stand in the raging typhoon, I hold on to my shares as they launch towards the moon. As the The souls of huddlers live forever in my mind as I fulfill the dreams that they once tried to find. I look from the moon with the stars within reach. I remember Wall Street bets and they think of me. For our stocks with the moonshot forever will be. I remember the fallen and they think of me. For the hedges shall crumble and fall to their knees. If tomorrow all the gains were gone, I worked for all my life, and I had to start again with just my stimulus and wife. I thank my lucky stars to be trading here today, 'cause we all still hold our calls and shares, and they can't take that away. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. From the floor in New York City to accounts on Fidelity, from the house of your wife's boyfriend, you just tried to make him see. From you deep fucking value and your own portfolio, where there's tendies in every artist's gut, and it's time we buy and hold. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets. And I'm proud to be an artist, 'cause at least I know I'm free. And I won't forget the paper hands who sold their GME. And I'd gladly stand up next to you and invest with no regrets, 'cause there ain't no doubt I love this sport. Mods bless the Wall Street bets.
What's up, YouTube? How's everybody doing today? Hope everyone is having a great day. Well, in fact, I'm reporting to you live today from Tendy Town, and that's because everything is green. Very big recovery from yesterday. If everyone recalls, yesterday, our president, Joe Biden, came out and made a statement and said he's going to raise the capital gains tax on the wealthy. He's going to double it, essentially. And the market reacted very negatively, and it was a sea of red. Now today we have a very, very strong recovery. So I hope everyone made a lot of money today. I made money today, and hopefully it continues to run and we keep getting green. So I'm Ty, and this is Smarter Gambler. Welcome to the show, everyone. Got a lot of stuff to cover today. We got not too much going on in the news. Nothing too important. No like major headlines. But we do have some interesting stuff. The big story today is Microvision. Thing has been on an absolute tear for a number of reasons, which we're going to try to dissect in just a second. So we're going to spend a bit of time on Microvision because that is the very hot stock right now, and I'm going to try to make sense of it. And, not financial advice, but we're going to go over some charts, and I'm going to tell you what I would do. And then we got a few articles. CNBC wrote something about the Reddit revolution and the whole meme stock revolution. And then we'll take a look at Biden's response to what happened yesterday, him tanking the market, and he kind of like downplays it. So we got an article about that. And then finally we got two articles, just some quick fun stuff about Elon Musk and how his space endeavors are going. For those of you who don't know, Elon Musk owns SpaceX. It's a private company, but they're into space exploration, private space exploration. So it seems like they're making really good progress on that. And I know a lot of you apes and people that are on the Wall Street Bets forum, the subreddit, really like Elon Musk. He is a celebrity. So we'll talk about that. And then finally, we're going to get to some YOLOs. And I'm actually going to reuse some YOLOs because a lot has changed in the last 1 and 2 days. Microvision has went up a lot, so this will be fun. And that's everyone's favorite part of the show, the YOLOs, and my favorite part too. So great show for you today, so stay tuned for all of that. And before we begin, please hit the like button. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon. Link in the description down below. And also, the channel is growing extremely fast. It's been about 3 weeks now, and I'm already past 50 subscribers. It's growing really. It's growing. It's exceeding my expectations, and at 100 subscribers, I'm doing something very special. I'm going to be doing a giveaway, and I will be giving away an Xbox Series S. Unfortunately, I did order one this morning from Target, and I was supposed to go pick it up, but they sent me an email saying they canceled my order. Of course. But nothing to fear. I promise I will get one, no matter where I have to get it from. I'll be getting a Xbox Series S, and at 100 subscribers, I will be giving it away to one lucky winner. So stay tuned for that, and subscribe so you can keep up when I do that. All right. Now, let's get into it. So, please excuse me 1 second as I pull up TD here. All right, and here we go. So, yeah, as you see, everything in the deep green. That's what we like to see. The Dow Jones is up 0.67%, and that is the weakest out of the three major indexes, but can you really complain with 0.67 for the day? So very nice there. The Nasdaq is up 1.3%. That is the strongest sector out of the major three indexes, and very nice to see because the Nasdaq has been getting slammed of late. Tech has been getting slammed, so this appears to be, we're finally getting a recovery. So very nice to see there. And finally, the S&P 500 is up 1.09%. So Very nice day for the S&P. Not as good as the Nasdaq, but right, we'll take it. All right. Now let's go over some individual stocks, and I don't want to spend too much time on this today. I usually spend about 15 or 20 minutes just talking about individual stocks for the day and what happened, but I do want to spend a bit more time on microvision, so I'm going to try to move very quickly with this and only talk about the big stocks. So Apple is up 1.8%, recovering back to 135 after the disappointing Apple Day event. And earnings is coming up next week for Apple, so maybe buying the hype there. Who knows? AMC is up 1.7%. Very nice. It is recovering. AMD is up 1.68%. I know a lot of people like AMD. That's a very popular stock. The boomers and the apes both love AMD. So a nice gain there. Afria is a popular cannabis meme stock. That's up 3.51%, recovering from a major drop a little earlier. Alibaba is up 1.19%. That's recovering from the whole getting fined and Jack Ma scandal. CCIV is Lucid, the Lucid SPAC. That's up 4.53%. So nice pop there, but still very down from its high. Clover Health is a meme stock, popular of late. People have been trying to squeeze it, and it's pulled back, and we still have yet to see what's going to happen with that. But that is up 3.18% today. Coinbase is down 0.63%, and this is probably just due to the overall just crypto going down. The crypto market has had a pretty significant pullback in the last couple of days. So Coinbase is sort of pegged to Bitcoin, the price of Coinbase. So that's probably why we're seeing a small loss in Coinbase today, but really not too bad considering how big crypto's pullback is. DoorDash is up 6.11%. That's a popular stock with the apes. DraftKings is up 1.66%. Facebook is up 1.55%. I do believe they report earnings next week. Next week, a lot of companies are reporting earnings, especially the big tech companies. So a lot of people, there's big anticipation for that. Fubo, popular meme stock, that's up 1.37%. Google is up 2.1%. Intel had disappointing earnings, or it beat, but nobody cared. They still sold, and Intel has been getting slammed of late, and kind of interesting. It seems like a buying opportunity at this price, but a lot of people just don't like Intel. They rather go with AMD or Nvidia. So for those of you who do like Intel, this is a good buying opportunity. Not financial advice. Kraft Heinz is down 1.37%. Costs is meme stock, that's down 1.93%. Marathon, which is a Bitcoin exposure stock, up 4%. Moderna up 3.29%. Match is up 3.85%. And we have microvision here, but I'm going to skip this for last because I'm going to spend a good amount of time on that. Neo is up 3.82%. Very nice. I'll take it. Nice pop today. Palantir is up 2.41%. Finally getting consecutive green days. So Palantir looks like it's finally recovering. Skills, which is high short interest stock. Reddit has jumped on it recently. That looks like it's getting squeezed. That's up 9.66% today. Snapchat is up 7.45%. I think they reported earnings and blew away expectations there. So that's up a lot. Spotify is up 7.15%. Square is up 0.54%. Tesla is up 1.35%. Viacom is up 2.41%. Very nice. Consecutive green days for Viacom. That hasn't happened in a while. So, very nice. Viacom appears to be bouncing back. All right. So, that's everything important. And now let's talk about Microvision. All right. So, Microvision is up 36.76% today, and it finishes just around 18, a little under $18. But it is up 36.76% today. Yeah, so a lot of people who have Microvision printed a lot of attendees today. So congratulations to all you apes that had Microvision. This is a huge gain, and I'm very happy for you. This appears to be the price appears to be jumping so high because of a short squeeze, or a gamma squeeze, I should say, not a full-blown short squeeze. Because as of March 15th, which is our latest short data, Microvision had about an 18% short interest. So the stock has gotten a lot of hype in the past couple of weeks since then, and it appears that the shorts are being squeezed. We had a nice pop earlier in the week for about 10%, and I think yesterday we had like 5%, and today we see 37%. So it appears that the squeeze is squoze for the most part. Maybe there's a little more to go, but from like 11 to 18. It was 11 earlier in the week, and now it's 18. An incredible run like that, with only 18% short interest. I would assume that most of the short interest has bought to cover. But we won't know until the new short data comes out in about a week. So very interesting to see what happens with that. And now let's get into some quick technical analysis about Microvision. So, quite honestly, I haven't taken the time to really do proper due diligence on Microvision, but I briefly read some stuff about it, and I understand that they're a technology company, and they're investing and researching in augmented reality and virtual reality. So, those big like goggles, the Oculus and those VR headsets. And then they're also getting into LiDAR technology, which a lot of autonomous vehicles are moving into now. They're adopting this LiDAR technology. Pretty much every new electric vehicle company is going the LiDAR route, and for some odd reason, Tesla refuses to adopt a technology that's better than their current ones. But hey, there's a lot of room. The LiDAR industry is an up-and-coming industry, and there's a lot of potential growth there. So I can see why a lot of people are excited about it. Now, I will just say, and don't hate me, guys, while that's cool, I really don't see how that's different from other LiDAR companies. There are plenty of other LiDAR companies, bigger and smaller than Microvision. So I don't really understand what's what's so great about microvision specifically. There's nothing that really differentiates itself from other LiDAR companies. They do have the AR and VR, but really I don't think that's what people care about. People are very excited about the LiDAR technology. But that's just my opinion, and I will do some more due diligence over the weekend. So, but hey, let's take a look at the technical analysis very quickly. So let me move my face here because it's in the way. Okay. So I have done some technical analysis on microvision to see what a possible entry point would be and possible exit points. I wanted to identify the support and resistance lines. So I drew all these lines and I got some indicators down here. So first, let's start with the support and resistance lines. So we have a high of about $24, and we see that this stock is extremely, extremely volatile. It pumps up real fast, and then it comes down. It crashes down very, very fast. So it had a high of $24, and it appears that it hit a low resistance of about $10. About like $10.20 in that range, I would say. And it's been trading in this channel from $10.20, a support of $10.20, to a resistance of about $19.30. We see it's been trading in this channel for a couple of weeks. This very big channel. So, just this week, microvision was at around $10, $11 near the lows, and we get this incredible run up to $18 this week. Now, I'll just say, and this is not financial advice, all right? What I personally would do, I don't have a position in microvision, but just from the technical standpoint, all right, not fundamental, just from the technical standpoint, it appears that there is a strong resistance at the $19.30 price point. And this has been retested about 5 times, 5-6 times already. And quite honestly, I think the squeeze has been squoze, and there's not enough buying pressure anymore to sustain a pump like this. And I think that we're going to start seeing the stock start to pull back in the next couple of weeks, next couple of days, and next couple of weeks. The shorts have been squeezed out, and retail has thrown all their money into this stock already. And I think people are going to start taking their profits. So the price of $19.30 has been retested again today. If you look over here, if you follow my cursor at the end over here, $19.30 did get retested today, and I was watching this. At one point, microvision was up like 45% today, so it did pull back a little bit. Now, I can't say how much it's going to pull back, but I have identified certain support and resistance lines. So, I'm quite confident that we're going to see a pullback. I can't guarantee that, but this huge move to the upside was due to the short squeeze. So, like I said, I don't think there's enough buying pressure moving forward for this pump to continue. So I believe that we're going to see a pullback to, well, the first pullback would be around to a price of, I would say, $17.80, $17.70, around that range. And we're kind of already at that. It's pulled back almost to there already. We're currently at $17.97. So probably by Monday, it's going to pull back to this first line of support at $17.80. I'm quite confident it's going to pull back more than that. Maybe it won't, but if it does, the next line of support is all the way down at around $15.70. So recap. First line of support, $17.80. Second line of support, $15.70. Now if it pulls back further than that, it might come all the way back to around the $14 range would be the next line of support. Then if it pulls back further than that, it can come all the way back down to around $11.50. And then if it pulls back further than that, which I really don't think it's going to get this low, I think we are gonna see some consolidation, but just in case it does come back this low, then it'll come back to the original support of around $10. So again, I'm quite confident this is going to pull back a little bit, and I can't say how much it's going to pull back, but if it does, keep an eye on these specific price points. $17.80, $15.70, $14, $11.50, and then $10. And if we do move to the upside in the short term, which I quite honestly don't think is going to happen, but if we do, we can see a move all the way to $21 and then a move to the high of $24. And then after that is uncharted territory. So that is my analysis about the lines of support and the lines of resistance. Now, if we take a look at the volume, this is a big volume day. It looks like probably top 5 volume day ever. This looks like the 5th largest volume day for Microvision ever. So pretty impressive. That's a lot of volume today. But on the other hand, that probably means that there's not going to be as much volume in the short term, and we will see a pullback. And if we look down here at the RSI, the RSI is sitting at around 62.5 right now. And for those of you who don't know, an RSI of over 70 is getting into the overbought and overvalued territory. So we're kind of approaching that now. We're at 62.5. So we are approaching overbought, overvalued territory. So at this point, I would caution everyone to, start to be careful. Because it appears that there's too much froth in the stock, and it appears that a pullback is due. It appears that we're due for a pullback. Now, all the way at the bottom here, you can't really see. I apologize. It's off the screen. But this is the MACD. And it's actually signaling to buy right now. It has a bullish signal. But I think that's a fake out, quite honestly. Because it is a lagging indicator. And a lot has happened in the past week, so I think it's still adjusting to catch up to the action. But in summary, and this is not financial advice, but I personally would start to take profits at this point. Um, it appears that the squeeze is over, and the high was $19.30, and it appears that we're still at a relative high right now, and uh, I'm predicting that we're going to see some pullback, and maybe even significant pullback. I cannot say how much, but I'm quite confident that we're going to see pullback. So I personally would start to take profits at this point, either like half or all of it. But I do think at this price, or at around $18, this is still pretty a pretty high price point, and this would be a good time to start trimming your position and taking profits. So very impressive for Microvision. And congratulations to everyone who made money. And I hope you guys sell, because I think in the next week we're gonna start. We're gonna see a lot of bag holders coming out of this stock. A lot of winners, but also a lot of bag holders. A lot of winners, but also a lot of bag holders. So this is very interesting. And it's funny because I did say yesterday that I think the squeeze was squoze. I said maybe we have a little bit more to go. And turns out we had a lot more to go. But now I'm quite confident that the squeeze is actually over now. So, you know, a lot of people come on my videos looking for confirmation bias. And I just tell the truth. I say, be careful, guys. You know, this is getting kind of shady now. I'm kind of skeptical, and then but people don't want to hear that, so they dislike my video, which is okay. I appreciate the view anyway. But yeah, YouTube is a tough business, huh? You gotta have thick skin. All right, let's move on. I guess let's look at crypto very quick. Definitely not gonna have enough time to do everything I wanted to do today, but that's okay because we're gonna get to the most important parts. But yeah, let's take a look at crypto. Oops, sorry. Not supposed to see my screen. All right. So what's going on with crypto? Hey, it's recovering. Bitcoin was like 49,000 earlier today, and then now it's back up 51. So yeah, we are seeing some recovery, but it is still down 3.3% for the day. Ether is down 6%. Binance is up. XRP is down 12%. Cardano is down 5%. Doge is finally coming back to earth, down to 24. That's down 12%. Polkadot's down 6. Litecoin is down 11. Bitcoin Cash down 10. Chainlink down 8.5. So yeah, overall, crypto is down, but it appears that we did hit a bottom, and we're starting to recover from this correction. This is about like a 20% correction. Yeah, Monero is down to 344. Neo is down to 85. So, pretty tough couple of days for crypto, but everyone knows who's been doing this for a while. The volatility is expected and pretty normal actually, and you really need to diamond hands here on crypto. And if you're worried about losing money and you're more conservative with your money, crypto is probably not the asset class for you. All right. I guess we can talk about some news, and then I'll get into the YOLOs. All right. So I came across this. I don't think it's an article, but I don't know, an opinion piece on CNBC, and it reads, "How meme stocks like GameStop and AMC changed Wall Street." And this is about us. This is about the apes, the retail investor, the little guy, right? So let's see what this author has to say. So it's a very short piece here, so I'll just read it. It reads, "The GameStop frenzy in late January forced Wall Street to pay attention to retail investors like never before. The r/Wall Street Bets community piled into video game retailers' stock and options, triggering a short squeeze and leaving short sellers with huge losses. In the aftermath, Wall Street and news outlets dove deep into subreddit to understand how this happened. Wall Street Bets' unique mix of self-depreciating camaraderie and tongue-in-cheek humor captured and identified with the American public. In the way they define themselves, they are setting up this is who we are, and that can bring people in," College of Charleston communication professor Ryan Milner said. "There really is a power in the collectivism happening on Wall Street Bets. Here's an explainer on why these collective actions are becoming more common, the role memes play in these situations, and what's next for retail investing." So I guess they're trying to like dive deep and analyze and use their psychology or sociology, I guess would be the more appropriate term, into Wall Street Bets. They're trying to psychoanalyze us, the apes, which it's quite simple. They're apes. you know, there are some chads on the Wall Street Bets subreddit, but quite honestly, most of them are just apes, like newbies, who have found, like this article says, have found a camaraderie with people like-minded to them, and that's really why I love Wall Street Bets, because not only is it an investing community, it's with the memes and the humor, the non-PC humor, I guess you can say, it makes it hilarious. So you have an investment community of like-minded people who tell jokes, and you're having fun all the time. And yeah, there is a camaraderie of like brotherhood and sisterhood, and like we're in this together, and at the end of the day, we're gonna make tendies together. So yeah, not anything new, but I guess they're just taking what we already knew and putting it into like professional literature terms, like a psychologist would or a sociologist would. But I thought this was pretty funny. They're trying to psychoanalyze apes. Like, there's really not much to it. They're just apes. There's no logic in it, for the most part. It's just, I like stock. Buy. I like the stock. Please give me, here's my money. Right? We like the stock. Yes, we like the stock. That lagged a little bit. Let me try closing down some stuff here. But anyway, that's I found this to be pretty interesting and pretty funny. So, what do you guys think? Comment down below. What do you guys think about CNBC trying to psychoanalyze apes? All right, now let's talk about what happened with Biden and his millionaire capital gains tax. All right. Okay. So yeah. Uh, yesterday, stock market seemed like it was having a pretty decent day, and then what happens? Biden comes out and says, "I want to raise the capital gains tax from 20% to about 40%, almost double, for wealthy Americans, which is people making $1 million and more." And then right after that, the market comes crashing down. It goes from okay day, uh, it was like relatively in the green, to straight uh, sea of red. Thanks, Biden. Right? Thanks a lot, Biden. Um, so today they are addressing that, and they're responding to the criticism about this uh, 40% or 20% increase to the capital gains tax for wealthy Americans. So let's see what the administration has to say. All right. It reads, White House brushes off Thursday's stock market drop after reports of Biden push for capital gains tax hike. Key points. White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki on Friday brushed aside a question about whether the Biden administration was concerned by investors' apparent lack of support for its reported proposal to raise capital gains taxes. "I've been doing this long enough not to comment on movements in the stock market," Psaki said, "but I did see data, factually, that it went back up this morning." President Joe Biden's plan reportedly seeks to increase the levy on capital gains to 39.6% from 20% for Americans earning more than $1 million. So, so this is not a political show. Whether any either, whatever you believe, you're welcome here, and we're not going to argue about that. But we have to talk about politics and how that affects the stock market, or how that could affect the stock market. And I will just say that this new press secretary, Jen Psaki, I have watched her a couple times, and it seems like she doesn't answer many questions, in all honesty. Whenever she's asked some tough questions, she deflects and says, "I'll get back to you," pretty much. Like she does here. The question is, should you guys be concerned about the stock market's negative reaction to your proposal? And she says, no comment, but it went back up this morning. What is that? What does that say? That doesn't answer the question at all. So, but hey, she's a great politician, or she would be. Well, she's working for one, so that's what that's a typical politician answer. No comment, deflect, and then positive news, like positive reinforcement. And the last administration did it too. So, this is not political. But I will just say that. So, and realistically, we all know that it's not actually going to be 40%. But you do have to start somewhere, right? When you negotiate, Biden's trying to start at 40%. So when he negotiates with the Republicans, it'll come down. Maybe they'll meet somewhere in the middle, or maybe in the 20s. But Joe Biden has been printing a lot of money, giving out a lot of money through government programs, and it has to come from somewhere, right? You can't just print it all. So this is his plan. He wants to get it from the rich, get it from Americans making more than $1 million. And clearly, the stock market is not in favor of this. That's pretty funny. There's a story here that says Dogecoin millionaire. We got Dogecoin millionaires now. All right, so yeah. So this is Biden's response, or the administration's response to what happened yesterday for regarding the capital gains tax hike. All right, and I guess let's get to the YOLOs. I do have some stuff about Elon Musk and SpaceX and space and stuff, but I got about 20 minutes left, and YOLOs is a lot more important than Musk and SpaceX. So let's do the YOLOs, and if we got more time, then I'll come back to Elon Musk and SpaceX. All right, so today for the YOLOs, I'm going to be doing something a little different. These Microvision YOLOs I actually already reviewed yesterday and the day before, I believe. But the circumstances has changed a lot. Microvision has had a huge pop since then. So, so I'm going to reanalyze these trades and give my feedback and opinion. So that'll be fun. And then we have we have three Microvision YOLOs, and then I think I got a Tesla and something else. So, but I know you guys want to see the Microvision. So, and there weren't many new Microvision YOLOs. I was looking for updates and stuff, but it appears no one posted yet. So maybe I'll get to that this weekend when people do post their gains. But for right now, this is what we got. So let's do it. So this one is by Long Nuts Mets. Long Nuts Mets. And yeah, I definitely remember reviewing this one yesterday. He says, averaging down Microvision calls since March 2nd. All right. So in total, this is about a $22,000 YOLO, a 22K YOLO. And again, this was a day ago, and Microvision has gone up like 37% since then. So he's probably printing huge tendies right now. So, let's take a look at what he has, or re-examine what he has. He has 45 call options in total, all for the same expiry date, which is August 20th, 2021. So that's about 4 months out, a little less than 4 months out. 42 of those calls, so the majority of his play here, is for the $18 strike. And then he has 3 additional calls for the $24 strike. Now, this is the fun part, right? Because yesterday I said, well, to get to the $18 strike in 4 months is, while it's possible, it's kind of a bit of a stretch, right? Because that means you would need about a 45% increase from the current price, which yesterday it was about $13, to hit this $18 strike price. And I said in 4 months it's definitely possible, but that usually doesn't happen. And then, people come on the video looking for positive reinforcement. So when I say something bad about the stock they're in, they don't like it and they dislike my video. But I'm just giving you my my honest analysis. And so now let's re-examine this. So Microvision finished at $18 today, or just below it. So he's already at his strike price, and the market value, it says here, is like $12,000. It's probably more like $30,000 now. I want to see some updates. So in the past day since this guy has posted his YOLO, he's probably up at least 30K. And what would I do in this situation? In my personal opinion, and this is not financial advice, you gotta dump everything. You gotta dump everything at this point. Because I just did the technical analysis of microvision, and that's gonna be in a separate video. I'm gonna break these into clips, and this is gonna be the YOLO clip, and there's gonna be a separate microvision technical analysis clip. But I just said in my technical analysis that at $18, this is around the high, the high of a resistance at $19.30, and we're gonna continue to see a sell-off, and I'm quite confident in that. So I would personally just dump everything, because if you continue to hold this in diamond hands, you're gonna lose a lot of value here, and maybe it'll come back up by August 20th. But why? Why not just take your profits here and get back in at a lower price? That would be the ultimate Chad move, right? So diamond hands doesn't always work, all right? Like sometimes you should diamond hands, and sometimes you should not diamond hands. And it's a joke and a meme, like diamond hands no matter what. But no, all right, honestly, that's not a successful trading strategy. It is in certain situations, and it's not in other situations. In this situation, it is not a successful trading strategy, and I would advise you not to diamond hands microvision right now at this price of $18. So it remains to be seen what's going to happen. He still has 4 months on this, so still a little while to go. But I know he's up very big right now. He's swimming in tendies, and personally, I think the best move at this point would be just to sell all the contracts back, all 45 of them, and just cash out your tendies and wait for a dip. And then if you really love the stock that much, right? If you really love the stock that much,
we like the stock.
Then just wait for a dip and get back in. There's no point in holding this right now. There's really no point. You got to cash out and cash back in. So, anyway, congratulations, long nuts Mets on the gain. It's not over yet. You still got 4 months. But this is looking pretty good for you at this point. So, congratulations, and please post updates. All right. So this one is by Euler Pascal. Euler Pascal. He says, "That's it, boys. Microvision is the play." And now let's take a look at what he has here. So he has 300 contracts, 300 call options for the July 16th expiration date. And the strike price on those is $30. Now, if you guys recall yesterday, go check it out if you want. If you guys recall yesterday, I reviewed this one and I said $30 strike in 3 months is a bit ambitious, and it's probably not going to work. And what do you guys do? You're looking for confirmation bias, and you want me to say that it's going to 30 in 3 months, and I'm not going to do that because I'm just going to tell you the truth, right? I don't think this is going to $30 in 3 months. And I said this yesterday when the price was $13, and now it's $18, and I still stand by that statement. I don't think it's going to $30 in 3 months. Like I said in the technical analysis, at this point, I'm quite sure that all the shorts have been squeezed. There's very little buying pressure because retail has exhausted all of their resources. And all the technicals indicate that this thing is going to have a significant pullback. So, and even at $18, you would still need a 66% increase to hit $30 in 3 months. All right? The squeeze has been squeezed. We're not going to get 10%, 20%, 40% gains every day anymore, all right? Actually, in fact, we're probably going to get the opposite. We're going to get 10%, 20% losses to follow this short squeeze. People are going to start taking their profits. But anyway, I digress. So yesterday he was already up 4K on this trade. So I assume today, with Microvision going up to $18, about 37% increase, this is probably more like $15,000 or $20,000 now. So, hey, congratulations on the tendies. Now, what would I do at this point personally? How would I handle this trade? And I'm just going to say the same exact thing as I said for the last guy. At $18 and with this crazy run today, I think this is a high point. The high point was at $19.30. And after this crazy run up, we have to be realistic and expect some pullback. And realistically, we have to expect some significant pullback. So I think at this point, I'm not sure how much he's up, but I'm assuming it's somewhere in the 5 figures now. I would just cash everything out. Take 100% out. And if you like the stock that much, just like I said with the last guy, wait for a significant pullback and look to re-enter at a lower entry point. That would be the best way to handle this trade right now. But no matter what, I do not recommend diamond handsing this play. Maybe for the last guy at $18 or at $24, sure, you can kind of make the argument, all right, diamond hands is fine, right? But at $30, no. Please do not diamond hands this until expiration. That would be stupid, all right? Because if you do, in fact, diamond hands this, there is a very real possibility that you're going to lose all your money. So, I don't know what... So I'm not sure what your gain is right now. But your initial investment was... It was around $29,000. And you could, after today, that probably jumped up to over $100,000 or around there. And like bro, that's that's a huge gain right there. That's a multiple bagger. And imagine just from 6 figures to 0, that'd be like good, right? So, I know this guy is up very big right now, and I really hope that he cashes out his entire trade here, all 300 contracts, and he just waits to and he waits for a pullback and he re-enters at a lower entry point. That would be the best thing to do here. But anyway, congratulations to you, Euler Pascal. You made some huge tendies here, so congratulations. So congratulations to you, Euler Pascal, and please post updates. All right. And this one is by Nos Joker. Nos Joker. He says, all in on microvision. Let's do this. Rocket emojis. And so this guy's trade is almost the exact same as the last guy, as Euler Pascal. He has call options for July 16th, 2021 at the $30 strike price. Only difference is he only has 100 call options and the last guy had 300. So same exact trade, but less contracts. So his cost basis is around $11,000. This is a 11K YOLO. And after today, after Microvision hit 18 and went up 37% today, he's probably up somewhere in the 5 figures now. So or he's probably somewhere in the 4 or 5 figures now. So very nice gain for this guy. I don't know exactly how much, but I know he did print some tendies today. Now, it's the exact same trade as the last guy, so I'm going to say the same advice. I would say, at this point, Nos Joker, what you should do is cash out everything. Literally cash out all 100 contracts of Microvision, because this is near a high, and I and a lot of other people expect a significant pullback. Excuse me 1 second. There's an ambulance here. What is this? This ambulance is still going. This is unbelievable. Messing up my show here. Alright, my apologies. So, where was I? So, same advice I gave to the last guy. With the significant jump today, all the way up to $18, and a 37% increase in the stock, the technical analysis says that at this point, we're due for a large pullback. So the best thing to do would be to just cash out everything. Cash out all your contracts here, all 100 call options. Just sell it back, and if you like the stock that much, which I'm assuming you do, just wait for a significant pullback and re-enter at a way lower price, and you'll print even more attendees. So again, diamond hands is not the play here. Diamond hands is not the play here. Right? Diamond hands, no, not the play here. Diamond hands, no, not the play here. The play here is to cash everything out and sit on the sidelines till you can re-enter at a way better price. But it still remains to be seen what happens with this. So, Nosh Joker, congratulations so far on the attendees. Congratulations on the attendees, and please post updates. Now we got two more. Alright, so this is a Tesla YOLO. This one is by Professional System 4. Professional System 4. Honestly, I might have reviewed this guy before. I might have reviewed this YOLO before. I can't really remember. But if I did, it's now a loss. So let's take a look at what he has here. He says, is this how you buy the dip? So he has 30 call options for Tesla, and they all expired today. He has 19 calls for the $755 strike, and those expired worthless because Tesla finished at a little under 730 today. Last time I checked, it was literally at like 729 and 50 cents. So let me check the Tesla price. Yeah, so literally as of right now, as of 5:05 p.m., Tesla is trading at $729.40 in the after hours. So that means this guy has 25 minutes for Tesla to go up 60 cents for this call to be in the money, his $730 call, which he has 11 of those. And unfortunately, that's probably not going to happen. Unless a miracle happens, Tesla is probably going to finish 60 cents under his strike price. Good. Jeez. So yeah, this is a total loss of, well, I don't know if it's a total loss, because if he was smart, and what I would have did is sell back the $730 calls and the $755 calls. The smart thing to do would have been just to sell everything back here, because some degenerate would have bought the 755 strike FDs, and you wouldn't have gotten much for them. You know, they would have been close to nothing, but you would have got something back, And then you probably would have got a decent amount back for the 730 calls, $730 strike calls, because that was like at the money, and that was like a true FD right there. Um, people betting on Tesla to go up $1 in the last couple hours of trading. So you probably could have made a decent amount back on there. Probably still would have been a pretty significant loss, but that would have been the best thing to do, just to sell everything back, all 30 contracts, and get some value back. Probably would have got maybe 1,000 or two back in value, which beats, a total loss of $26,000, which beats a total loss of $26,000, which if you did diamond hands till the end, that's what's going to happen. He's going to be down 26K. So, yeah, this was a really disgusting one. It's never fun when you're holding these options that are literally at the money on the day of expiration, and you're just like staring at the ticker like, please, 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 please. It's not the best feeling. So, Professional System 4, I'm sorry for your loss, brother. I do hope that you sold back these contracts today and cut your losses and, recovered whatever you could. But, yeah, I am sorry for the loss, and thank you for posting. This was very entertaining and great content, and good luck in the future. We got one more. All right. So this is what is the strike on here? So this one is by Chicago 1313. And what a surprise, because this is probably the fourth or fifth time I'm reviewing a YOLO by Chicago 1313. This guy really appears to be active on the subreddit and somewhat of a legend. Not a legend, but somewhat of a superstar. He's not quite legend status yet. He's not deep effing value, right? He's not control the narrative. But he's probably earned the star level or superstar level on status on Wall Street Bets. There is a couple legends of Wall Street Bets, but hands down, the biggest legend is deep effing value. This is the man who started it all, and now he's up 40 mil on GameStop. So yeah, Chicago 1313. He's a star on the forum, but not quite a legend yet. But anyway, let's get to the YOLO. So this is a two-part YOLO, and these are FDs. He said it himself. 1 day YOLO, got it this morning. So these are literally FDs. So let's start with his Coinbase position. So he has 50 call options for Coinbase expiring next week, April 30th, 2021. Exactly 1 week from now. And that has a strike price of $300. Let me check what coin. 293. And this is exactly why I tell you guys not to buy FDs. Because Coinbase closed at $293 today. So he's $7 under the strike price with a week to go. All right? And this is a $40,000 YOLO just for Coinbase. So he's out of the money, has a week to go, and if this doesn't work, he's going to be out $40,000. So, personally, at this point, I would consider starting to cut some losses and maybe let the rest ride, because this is still very possible. There's a very good chance that this will finish in the money. You know, it's only $7 below the strike. But there's also a very good chance that it will not finish in the money. And if he doesn't finish in the money, he's out $40,000. And so I would personally cut some losses. But knowing this guy, Chicago 1313, I don't personally know him, but he's always on the subreddit. And like I said, this is my 4th or 5th time reviewing him. So I'm quite sure he's going to diamond hands, because this guy's just a super ape. So it'll be very interesting to see what happens there with that Coinbase YOLO. And that's for $40,000. Now, he also has a MicroStrategy YOLO. And this one actually did expire today. And that's actually a gain. He had 20 call options of MicroStrategy expired today at the strike price of $580. Now, MicroStrategy finished at $613 today, so this was a successful YOLO. This was posted 6 hours ago, so his gains probably are a little more than this, because MicroStrategy did go up today. But that was a $25,000 YOLO. And it says here he's up 100%. He's up 25,000, but he's probably up a couple thousand more, because MicroStrategy did go in the money, or MicroStrategy did go up today. So, very nice gain there. So even if the Coinbase YOLO doesn't work out, this MicroStrategy gain would offset a lot of those losses. So really, this isn't the worst thing in the world. So yeah, very entertaining as always. I love doing reviews about this guy, Chicago 1313. It seems like every week I'm doing another review of one of his crazy YOLOs. Congratulations, brother. Congratulations on the MicroStrategy gain. That was very nice. Attendees for you. And it's going to be very interesting and entertaining to watch what happens with your Coinbase YOLO. And I'm pulling for you. I hope Coinbase goes up and you finish in the money next week. This would be a really disgusting L. But either way, I know you're going to post the updates, whether you're making the attendees or you're eating ramen. So, thank you for posting, Chicago 1313, as always. Congratulations on your MicroStrategy gains, and good luck on your Coinbase YOLO. And please post updates next week when that Coinbase YOLO expires. Alright guys, and that's the show. Went a little overtime today, but that's alright. Thanks everyone for watching today. I appreciate you guys. Please like the video. Please subscribe. And if you enjoy my content and want to support my channel, please check out my Patreon down below. And just a reminder to everyone, at 100 subscribers, I will be giving away a Xbox Series S. So, if you guys want to, so stay tuned for that. If you guys want to be updated about that, please subscribe. Because you're going to be, if you want to win the Xbox, you're going to have to be subscribed anyway. So, keep an eye out for that. You apes already know, diamond hands to the moon. Not financial advice. I'm Ty. This is Smarter Gambling. I see you guys on Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Peace out.
My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then. My mother told me someday I will buy rockets with doubloons off to distant moons, shoot up past the stars, noble ship I steer, steady course to the haven. Hold, brothers, hold, then hold, sisters, hold then.